Most of us are living from the past. We're living from scar tissue. We're living from old experiences that never got fully resolved. So that creates a residue, and it makes it really hard to call in ultimate love, true love, your twin flame, when there's this gunky sheath in the twin flame mirror. So we're going to not let the past get us down. A big part of this is most women are holding the energy in their wombs. Did you know that 99% of women have no idea how to clear out their womb spaces from exes? And it's so common these days, especially now that we're out of the whole Vestal Virgin, you get married and only have one beloved, which was a thing of, not everybody practiced this, but it was kind of considered the mainstream thing to do in Christianity for some time. That's not happening. Most women have multiple lovers, and we often are sitting on layer upon layer upon layer of men that did not work out, or women, or exchanges that really left us with some emotional funk and karma. So I'm going to talk about how that can be cleared out. So it's time to learn these secrets of twin flame sexuality. And I do have my little cheat notes here. I put it on a phone to be more eco-friendly instead of paper. But if you see me looking down, I'm doing my best to not miss a single thing here. But it's time to learn these secrets. And this does start at the yoni. So we're going to be doing some work with the yoni today. And I'm going to be giving you a meditation as well to help you clear out the whole yoni womb system from the past. So unfortunately, most women have received negative messages or experiences or energetic blueprints from their family members, from the collective, and this has been held in their womb areas, including from past lives, early childhood experiences. A lot of times I see women holding beliefs coming through their religious backgrounds or religious blueprintings, and we can hold on to these things and they can cause us to subconsciously repel a good guy or gal, someone we want to come into our life. We're calling them in, and at the same time we're saying, stay away, I still have pain, don't go here. So luckily, we're going to clear this out today. In today's module, you're going to learn the number one secret to clearing these yoni energy blocks. And this includes even infections that may arise from these low vibrations. I'm going to share my story about how I did that. You'll also learn my secret weapon to alchemically transforming your DNA that has been compromised by any hurts, by any beloveds, lovers, or abuse energy in this lifetime or other lifetimes. And then you'll get my guided meditation to clear out your sacred chalice from the past so you can alchemically transform this past into pleasure and call in a twin flame love alignment. So to start clearing out the sexual energy, I'm going to share my story. And the story is a little bit intense, so I invite you to put on a grounding cord. This is a great tool that you can use to release. So imagine having a golden cord of energy rooted from your tailbone down into the center of the planet. And imagine tucking your aura into this cord so it's almost like a plumbing system to just release, release, release. So as I talk, if you have any matching energies or pictures or experiences, you can just release these things. Even if you don't know about it, just postulate energy is getting dumped down. And don't worry, Mama Gaia loves to recycle old matter, old energy, and to replant new seeds and create new blooms. So just release and trust the process. All right, so I had a lover when I was in Bali, and this was about a decade ago. And before I met him, I actually had engaged with a man that I knew was not my twin flame, but we fell in love, and I told him, I said, I don't feel attracted to you, but I feel a soul connection, and I know this is just going to be a short-term thing. I just want to be friends. And of course, being 27, I wasn't so strong. It was fun to play around with his bed buddy, and we ended up exchanging sexually. He was writing me poetry, and then I went off to Bali the very first time. I basically was taking myself on a self-love honeymoon and a healing journey, and I told him, I'm not going to be in touch very much. I don't have time. I don't want to be strapped down to a commitment. We just met 2 weeks ago, and while it's really fun, I need this for me. And to make a long story short, I spent the next 10 days falling for this beautiful man who was a whole lot of fun, but also very healing. And what ensued is when I got back on the airplane, I ended up having such an intense fiery burn in my yoni that by the time I arrived in San Francisco from Bali, I had a full-fledged infection. Halfway through that flight to the end was just horrible. And the really scary thing is that this burn, discharge, and ugliness continued for 5 flaming years. It was like a barbecue. It was going down in my pants, and it was not a very fun party for me. What this was an opportunity for me to heal and clear all of my past lives. And I want to state that it always opens with a current lifetime event. So in my case, I had 2 lovers who were angry and at war with each other. And it was all psychic. They did not know each other. They were on 2 parts of the world. But the man in the California side knew about this other man because he was a psychic. He's like, I felt him. I felt very jealous. I was very upset. And to make a long story short, having 2 lovers, for me, it turns out does not really work. And that's why I'm a big fan of twin flame love. But this was an example of how I created a blowout in my chakra, was having these 2 men that were not on board with each other. It felt very murky and energetically unclean. And so that created an energetic opening. At the same time, there was probably like a dirty swimming pool. Bali is known for, being careful. I didn't know that. So I went to a swimming pool. It could have been that the last day, as well as I was eating all kinds of sugar. So when we have these physical infections, especially in our yonis, it's usually coupled with metaphysical, that is energetic beyond the physical energy, as well as physical, what is going on in your life emotionally, with food, with people. And so I created this perfect opportunity to open and lance a wound that was so ancient. It had been held in my DNA for many lifetimes. For 5 years, I went through psychic school, healers, nutrition cleanses, you name it. I worked with every doctor I could. It was my precious princess, you can imagine. But what I found out was that in the end, it was not physical as much as it was energetic. I cleared out not only these exes, but all of the men that I had slept with, as well as my past lives. And it happened in the dream state. Now, I'm not going to go into the full story of this dream, but let me tell you, it was past life related. It was also present life karma of an order of people, a secret society group that was trying to suppress the feminine. And I basically exorcised a demon who was, in essence, kind of like Satan. And I woke up having an orgasm in my dream. I know that sounds weird. I woke up having a lucid dream, had this orgasmic ball of energy come through, and I cured myself, I swear to goddess, of 5 years of infection that no doctor could give a name to, a diagnosis. They said vaginosis, bacterial vaginosis, and then they changed it to we don't know what it is. Anyways, totally clear, haven't had any issues since. My yoni is pure and perfect again. And the way that I cleared it was through this orgasmic ball of love. And it was not a fun dream because what I was actually shooting this fireball of love out my pussy was at a demon that was facing me. And so I want to underline this message that the way to clear out the past is not through hate, through resistance, through fighting it, is through love. And fighting it with love can be the best way when we're warriors of love. However, if we're resisting and we are trying to, clear an ex out of our lives or get an ex-husband out and make him sign the divorce papers, and we're all like sending lots of hate, it actually attracts that type of energy through the twin flame mirror. So when we want to annihilate our demons or the demons of our twin flame or our ex, or just really gnarly energy that comes into our sacred sexual field, it's to stand strong in love. And it's a feeling, it's an emotion that you emote very strong. And it's the type of emotion that you feel when you're saving your child. That superhuman strength, that women get when there's a baby under the bus and they have to lift up the bus. That's what we need to feel to heal and release the patriarchy, to protect ourselves and to fall into love with ourselves. So as you're navigating healing your yoni, as you're navigating claiming your sacred sexuality and claiming it for your twin flame, it takes that mama bear, I'm gonna kill you motherfucker, with so much love. And one of the tools you can use is to actually look in the mirror and stare down the demons in your own eyes, as if the demons are channeling through your eyes, any fears, doubts, and just be like, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna fucking kill you with love, and have this intense moment. So this is something that we do during our retreats at Aphrodite University. It's something that you can try on your own. It's more powerful with sisters, but really facing and being like, fuck you, I love you, fuck you, I love you, and having this energy that so it just fires up in your entire body. Or if you have a mirror, you can do this right now. And just try it out. I fucking love you, and I'm gonna fucking kill any part of you that's not pure love. And just kind of flood these thoughts and just like, and just feel it. I know it might be a little hard to do it on cue, but play with this energy. I fucking love you. I'm willing to do anything for you. My chalice is pure. Get the fuck out. I release you. I release any rape and torture and pain. I call in only bliss, and anything else needs to leave. And just, I love you. And like stare at your demons, stare at the villain with their venom, and just love you with like this intense love. Just boom. I see my color as pink, whatever it is for you. I see my love as this juicy, feminine pink cloud. Beam it.